What's going on? We back in the shop today. Guess who's back? That's right, the CC. This is what happened. The serpentine belt broke and pulled the connector out of here, which is fine. You know, wouldn't have been that bad if it had the belt just broken, but the belt broke and it decided to wrap itself around the crankshaft pulley. So this is what you got now, all spraying out from back behind that little seal behind there. So I got the pull. I went ahead and bought a brand new cover because I didn't put a new cover on when I put this engine back together originally. So I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and put a new one on. That way I got a brand new seal in, and you know, so it should be a fairly simple fix. I got the remove this pulley. I got the two the extra long tool with the extra long handle to be able to hold the damper pulley in position, break that nut, that bolt loose, and pull that out of the way. And then all I got is just these bolts out of here, and they're not using a gasket like they used to use back in the day, where you know you got an actual gasket you got to put up against it. This one is just you put some gasket maker stuff on it and seal it back up. So yeah, that's why I already done pull it apart. Well, it's kind of good that the battery ran down on the side of the road when this happened, because you know I knew the switch was broken, but I didn't realize it was, you know, spraying oil out as bad as it was, whatever. So I knew the belt popped, but actually, you know, knowing the severity of the damage or whatever, I'm glad I went ahead and just pulled over, stopped it, and you know, had a wrecker bring me back home. So yeah, once again, something else. All right, we'll get into this right quick. Okay, I got my two lines running to my pitch can out of the way, and right here I just got the dipstick to pull up out of the hole. I was afraid that I was gonna have to pull the motor mount out of the way to be able to get it up enough, but I was able to get it up out of that hole, so I should be good, you know, as far as where it's at, being able to get the old one out, new one in. If not, then I might have to pull the whole motor mount, or you know, find a way to get it out without having to interfere with putting the new cover in. So we'll see. But as far as pulling that dipstick, the way I got it, you got this little bracket here. It's got a screw in it here. I don't know whether you can see, it's kind of dark. I don't have no actual functional light right now, but there's another screw down in there, and I went ahead and pulled this one out that's holding all these coolant tubes and everything, and that was in the way. So all right, next is pulling the damper pulley off, and once I get that off, it should be just pulling the cover off. We'll see. All right, here's a look, give you an idea of what my little setup is. This tool here came with the kit when I purchased a timing kit. I think it was a long time ago, so I don't remember exactly whether it came with it, but it's definitely a necessity to get that tool, because you got plenty of leverage where you can hold that pulley and break that nut. So the nut's loose. Should be able to pull the pulley out. I did buy a new tensioner as well. So, because I wasn't sure whether it was bad or not, you know, I went ahead and I just figured I'd just get one, replace that, put a new belt, new cover with the new seal, and then go from there. So yeah. All right. This is what we're dealing with. So I got the pulley out. You can see that seal is jacked, totally jacked. Got the belt. I'll tell you what, boy, when they decide to tear up, it does it in magnificent form. Couldn't just pop. No, that would have been too simple. I just got to wrap all around the pulley and all kind of stuff. Hey. Yep. So, and it looks like I'm still have to pull that motor mount out of the way. You got this covers up in here. I don't know whether it's a screw up here or not. Yeah, it's a screw there. So I mean, it ain't hard. It's just one more thing you got to pull off to get to it. So here, and then up top. All right, we back. Second day. I just stopped with it yesterday. I probably could have went ahead and finished it, but I figured, well, I just stopped. I ain't feel like messing with it anymore. But I already got the engine supported. And what I'm using, instead of putting it on the oil pan, I got it resting on the AC compressor. So, you know, it just takes some of that weight off it. And you got your, I took one of those bolts out, those two, and then I need to go ahead and take the bracket off for my catch can, get the coolant bottle moved out of the way, and then I can get this block moving. Because if I just take just this off, when it's time to go back, I ain't never gonna be able to get it aligned up. So I just, where I've been doing it, I just been taking this whole thing off, and it makes it easier to get it back on. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of this pull out of the way so we can get to pulling the oil pan. I mean the timing cover out of the way. All right, I got the mount out of the way, and what I had to end up doing was dropping it down, because you got this special tool here, triple square. It says 12 millimeter, triple square 12 millimeter. But if you leave it jacked up, it's gonna interfere with the frame rail. So what you do is lower it just enough where you can get to that, and you should be able to get to the other one. Let me see how to pull this out. Once you pull this out, let me see. pause for a second. I will go ahead and pull this out. All right, that cover's out the way. Now you see this hole here. This hole, you can get to that bolt up in there. I don't think you can really see it, but it's on that bracket. So what I'm gonna do, take this one out and then jack it back up and get it to where the screw is in that hole there, and then I can pull it out, and then it'll just be the cover then. All right. This is what you're looking for. I had to put another jack on the front side to kind of hold it up where I can get to it, but let me hurry up and get this off, and then I can let that back down because I got it holding on one of the screws on the oil pan, so I don't want to sit there too long. So get that out and that bracket will come out the way. This has got me kind of worried though. You can see that all up in there, that timing chain. So I got to make sure I get all that out of there. All right, as you can see all the bolts clearly. Except for here, so I'm gonna have to pull that pulley out of the way anyway, and I got a new one. So that, and here, this bolt here, this is in the way, intercooling piping. So I just loosen up the 3 bolts holding it together, and just enough to where I can get that screw loose. So this one, and I don't know whether it's a screw back there or not. I think it is. Yeah, it's a screw back down, back behind there. So yeah, this is gonna have to come out of the way too. But like I said, I'm gonna have to pull it out anyways because I got a new one. So I'm gonna just let that sit till tomorrow. Finish for the night. Pick it back up. All right, I got this thing, the tensioner, belt tensioner is bolted in from the back side. It's got a nut on a screw on the back side. It definitely ain't the easiest thing to get to, so, but I was able to get it out. Now I think I just have to I don't know, maybe I got the lower. Let me try prying on it and see whether that'll make it move. It's up against that AC pulling. So let me try to move that to get it out. All right, it's out. Had to lower the engine a little bit to get it out. This is where that screw go to on the back side. Like I said, it ain't easy to get to, but yeah, it is what it is. And be mindful, pay attention to this little tab thing that come off. It will fall, and you'll be looking for it. But the new one comes with that little tab thing on it. So that should be all the interferences with the screws, so I should be able to just get all the screws out of the way. Alright, cover is all finally. I still got a little bit of belt to remove, so I'm gonna rotate it, get that to come all the way out. I should be ready to go back with it in a little bit. I'm gonna take a good look at this timing chain while I'm here, and see what it look like. Okay. All right, the new cover is in. Bolts are tight to spec. Seated on the back side. Everything's good. So now I'm just going back with everything. I didn't show that putting it on or whatever, but it's a tightening sequence you do to tighten them down. And the torque is what, 71 inch-pounds. But yeah, that's ready to go. Now I'm getting ready to put the tensioner back on, and then I can put the pulley on, and then everything else, you know, should just go back together. So let's power through this and let's see whether we can get this car finished. Pulleys back on and tight, tensioners back on and tight, belt is on. Getting ready to take the little pin out, set the tension back on, and then we home free. Back running. No oil leaking out. That's good. Good for another 2 months. At this rate. So, okay then, for now, we finished with this.